1, 0.
In this video, I'm not only going to show you how I got my first video on YouTube to hit 1,000 views, I'm also going to show you the 2 simple tricks that I use that you might not have ever heard of before. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. Stick around. Hey, I just wanted to quickly interrupt my own intro to tell you this video has now passed over 10,000 views, making this video and the tricks that I'm about to show you even more relevant. All right, let's get back to it. Welcome back. I am extremely excited. I did not think I was going to be doing this video this soon in my YouTube career. I just hit my first 1,000 view video. I had previously hit 1,000 views, but it was on a video that it's very hard to recreate. I was talking about a dream I had about the stock AMC. That is a very popular subject. So when I really had a dream about AMC, I jumped out of bed, I was in my robe, I filmed the video, wrote a little bit on a whiteboard. The next thing I know, I have thousands of views. Here's the problem with that video. I can't manufacture myself having dreams about stocks every day. That is not what this channel is. The point of this channel is always going to be about digital marketing. If you notice behind me here, I've got these awards from ClickFunnels. I'm very proud of these awards. It took me nearly 3 years of working with clients to get those awards. Each one represents $1 million in sales online. This channel is going to be about teaching you how to replicate this type of success. If you're thinking about starting a business online, now is the best time in history because the video that got me 1,000 views was this one, talking about ChatGPT. It is an AI tool that allows you to write pretty much anything you need to write. One of the reasons this is so important is because in digital marketing, you have to know how to write compelling copywriting. You have to be able to intrigue people enough to click on an ad to go to the landing page, and when they get to that landing page, you need to have a very witty, in-your-face headline that says, wow, this is exactly what I was looking for. I'm so glad I clicked on that ad. What is the next step? You have to have a very compelling call to action, or CTA. When they click on that call to action, after they give the information like an email, you can use that contact information to help that lead progress further down the funnel. So when I did the video on ChatGPT and I had SMMA in the title, I really feel like that spoke to the audience that I wanted to speak to, which was evident by a lot of people opting in for this new ebook that I'm writing using ChatGPT. It's called Stealth Wealth. A lot of you have opted in already. If you haven't yet, opt in below. It's completely free. I really just want to give value. I have been very blessed, very fortunate to have started digital marketing. I love what I do and now I am helping others do it. But let's go back to this video real quick, why it works so well. There's a couple different things going on in this video that I think are very important on why I was able to get my first 1,000 views. Number one, I grabbed a tiger by a tail. I took hold of this trend that was ChatGPT and a lot of people are talking about it still. It's going to be talked about for a while. So when I jumped on that trend, it wasn't to get more views on a video. I really like that product. I love it. It's free. It's artificial intelligence and it's helping me in my agency, and it's also helping the students that I coach run their agencies better by writing better copy, helping them with email sequences, writing ebooks as lead magnets like I've done with Stealth Wealth. There's such a wealth of knowledge in that program. If you know how to use it, it will help you generate more leads, which will eventually turn into more clients, which will turn into more revenue. Last but not least, the thumbnail. Thumbnails are extremely important for YouTube. Our attention spans are super short. We're scrolling through lots of different images. Our minds pick them up in nanoseconds. And if our mind likes what it sees, it's going to stop. Our whole point with thumbnails is to cause scroll stopping. When you can stop somebody from scrolling with a simple thumbnail, what do they do next? Then they read the title. If your thumbnail can get them to pause even for an instant, that's a huge benefit to people who are trying to get more views on their YouTube videos. It uses a secret that I use in my scroll stopping training called the smudge or blur effect. If you look at this image, I have just taken a smudge tool, I've moved it across the image, just one quick swipe, and it definitely catches your attention. Now I'm gonna go to my screen, I'm gonna show you exactly how I create this scroll stopping effect. Here we go. Let's dive right in. I use canva.com. They have a free and a pro version, but everything I'm about to show you can be easily done with the free version. So first thing you're going to do is hover over Design Spotlight here in the upper left-hand side. You're going to come down to YouTube. We don't want to edit a video, so we're going to scroll down here, and these are all the different types of elements that you can use inside of YouTube. YouTube thumbnails, that's what we're wanting, so I'm going to click on this. Now, some of you are going to be blown away, and you're going to be thinking instantly, you have seen these thumbnails all over YouTube from probably your favorite YouTubers. And that's true. Many of them use templates like this. If you notice here, some of the thumbnails are absolutely free. So this one here doesn't have any dollar signs on it, but like this one and this one do have dollar signs, but only part of the image is a paid part. So let's click on this business strategy thumbnail. I kind of like this one. We're going to choose it. We're going to customize this template. You'll notice that it'll give you the exact size of a YouTube thumbnail. So you don't have to think about what dimensions you need to create. This woman happens to be part of the paid program. So I'm just going to get rid of her. The rest of it is absolutely free, but I do want some person in here. So let's come over here to photos and find one that could work just as well. I'm going to type the word woman. I'm going to find one now that's not in the pro account. And I do want one that's pointing. How about this one? Perfect. I'm going to now stretch this image to where it fits completely on the canvas. And what I need to do is get rid of this background. Canva allows you to do that. If I click on edit image and background remover, I can do that. However, that's part of the pro plan and you don't need to do that. Like I said, everything I'm about to show you is free. So instead of doing this, I'm going to come over here to remove.bg. I'm going to upload this image. I can then download it in HD. You get one free credit, so use it wisely. You're going to erase the background. Once you erase the background and save this image to your desktop, I'm going to come back over here to Canva. I don't need this one because I now have this image without the background. I'm going to click uploads. This one is on my desktop. I'm going to click it. I hope your minds are already blown once again. And now I'm going to flip it. Obviously she's pointing to nothing. I want her pointing to these words. So I'm going to click the flip button, flip horizontal. Now I've got it, except business strategy is not what I want. For this example, I might as well go all the way to the end. I'm going to say create free. I'm going to pull this side thing. I don't know what this thing's called. I just call it a thing. I'm just going to pull it far enough to bring these two lines into one. Same thing with strategy. I'm going to go ahead and change this word to thumbnails and pull this thing. There we go. Now I want her in front of those words. So I'm going to right click, bring to front, and now she's over these words, and that's it. I am done. This is my thumbnail, so I'm going to click share, download, but we're not done yet. Remember, we have to create that smudge effect. Photop.com. It's not exactly like Photoshop, but it can use the same PSD files. The first thing I'm going to do is open that image that I just saved to my computer. It's this one here. Now that I have the image loaded, the last thing we need to do is smudge this thing so that it stops people from scrolling. If you come over here to the left sidebar, you're going to see this water droplet. That's the blur tool. If you click and hold, it's going to reveal 3 other tools here, and here's the smudge tool. So right now I have a tiny little circle, and I want this to be a little bit bigger for what we're about to do. And now I can smudge any part of this image. The thing that makes the most sense to smudge is probably going to be this woman. Let's smudge one of her eyes. Okay, watch what happens here. I click and drag. That's all I need to do. Let's undo this for a second. If you saw this image, chances are you might want to click on it, but it looks very stock. Okay, so as you're scrolling, remember, a lot of YouTubers are using these same themes. So over time, your brain gets used to seeing them, and it's going to just scroll past, no problem. But when you do something like this, and you scroll past, your brain says, whoa, whoa, whoa. Go back. What the heck was that? When you go back, you're going to see this image and be like, what is that? Her eyes all smudged. Weird. And then what are you going to do? You're going to read the words, create free thumbnails. So if you are in the market to learn how to create free thumbnails, you're going to click on this video. Whereas before, you might have scrolled right past it. If you've been watching this long, you're my people. You love digital marketing and I love you. I'll see you in the next video. What? Too much tuft? All right. Well, let's cover that up then.